the fire in his eyes, the passion in his heart, the desire to be great, all rooted in a past which would have broken most. Instead, a difficult childhood molded Adrian Peterson into the player and man he is today. His is a history hard to relive. When just 7 years old, Adrian saw his 8-year-old brother struck and killed by a drunk driver. The boys were riding bikes at the time.
I lost my brother at a young age, 7. Seen him killed right there in front of me. So I had to be strong during that period of time for my mother, just being strong for her. So I would say just through that process and different things that have encountered in my life, I just got stronger.
And there was more. When Adrian was 13, his father was sent to federal prison for money laundering. The sentence meant his father, Nelson, would miss seeing nearly all of Adrian's college football career.
Even though I was incarcerated, I still had the opportunity through visits with him. We had, one-on-one visit where you was able to, you hug your kids, hug your family, and times he would come see me, he would sleep, he'd go to sleep on my shoulder and different things, and we was talking, and I would say, hey, Adrian, one of the main things is how to become a man is when you're introducing yourself. You meet a person, you look them in the eye, and you say, hey, I'm Adrian Peterson, and you give him a firm handshake as you introduce yourself.
Despite all of this, Adrian Peterson today is considered one of the NFL's premier running backs. The Offensive Rookie of the Year set the NFL's single-game rushing mark when he ripped off 296 yards last November against the Chargers. In just his second season, comparisons to the all-time greats have already commenced.
How humbling is it for folks to compare you to the likes of Gale Sayers and the man I still consider to be the best running back of all time, Jim Brown?
It's very humbling just to be mentioned in that category coming in my freshman year. It means a lot, but I definitely got a lot of work to do.
His rookie year accomplishments paid dividends on and off the field. At age 23, Peterson is considered by the Vikings to be a team leader.
It's humbling, to be on the same team with guys like Darren Sharper, Matt Burke, and guys like that, and just to see the type of effect you have on those guys, just by the way you play. It definitely means a lot, and I'm just gonna step up to the plate and just become that leader.
Peterson's nickname is AD, short for all day, a name his parents gave him because he played all day long as a kid.
No, he hasn't stopped. He's continuing to run.
But everything he did, it was just constantly running.
From high school through college, and just the grace of God, he's continuing to do it in the NFL on the next level.
Now, the perpetual motion machine is determined to bring joy to other children through his newly formed, appropriately named foundation.
Adrian Peterson All Day Foundation, serving people all day, every day.
What was the inspiration to get involved so meaningfully off the field in the kind of activities that you're involved in now? What was the inspiration for that?
Just coming from a small town and really not having much, and just how I was raised, always to give back to the community. And just, you put in a position, God has blessed you to be in a position where you got so many fans that love you, so many young kids that looks up to you, so take advantage of it and, give back.
And it's here in Norman, Oklahoma, just a few hundred feet from the stadium where he thrilled Sooner fans that Adrian's getting it all started with his first camp for kids. This free football clinic for more than 200 Norman area children is AD's way of helping to return the love he received from the OU community. It's also his way of proving challenges in his life could not slow him down.
I want to be known as the best player that ever played the game. Hall of Fame, that's my goal.
Clearly, things have begun to fall into place for Adrian. The Vikings' marquee player verges on superstardom. And with hard work and determination, he and the kids at his camp will continue to play all day.
And as I look out there and I see these kids running around, I'm thinking, to myself, hey, Adrian was out here one day. And you never know what's going to come out of all these kids here, I always told Adrian to shoot for the moon And if he falls short,
you still fall amongst the stars.